Hi again, YouTube. It's me, your man, Uncle Dennis from soccernumber10.com. In this video, we'll be continuing the best 6 soccer tricks that always works, no matter what. What happens is we have looked at a few, and if you have not looked or watched that video, by all means, please, there will be a link below or a link within this video so you can actually click on to watch this video. Now, in continuation with those soccer tricks, those 6 soccer tricks where we covered 4 previously, now we'll be looking at the last 2 that are included within the special report. There are more that are within the special report, but we have just selected 6 to disclose with our audiences on YouTube. Okay, the the fourth, the fifth, trick that will blow your opponents out of the water if you're trying to trick them. It's like changing your pace. You might have seen these things or heard about them from your coaches when your coach make mentions of if you're dribbling on the flank, you mean in the right wing, the left wing, so forth. Flank attack, you're going down these corridors, as we call them in soccer. You try to change your pace. What happens is when you change your pace, you somehow can trick a defender who's coming in fast or your opponent who's coming in really fast at you. You can move on angles to get him off balance. Make sure you listen to what I just said. If defenders or your opponents are coming in real fast and you change your pace, if they're going fast, you go a little bit slow. And if because you want control, if someone is moving fast to you, they don't really have all the control. You need to be in control of the situation. Most of this are disclosed within audios that came with the special trick report that we're actually disclosing some of these systems with you, where I made mention of how you get your opponents off balance, how you trick them. And by all means, watch the other videos in my channel where I disclose some other pieces of the puzzle of tricking your opponents quickly. But changing pace is very important. Getting them in angles, turning your body to the side when in selling an illusion that you're moving this way when you're moving the opposite way. There are many more tips that are within this special report, but take for example, have you ever seen a dog and a cat running at each other? First, for example, the cat was there stationary, and all of a sudden this dog is charging in, and then the cat just and puffed up, and then the dog just back away, or the cat just bounce out of the area of attack. What I'm saying basically is if your opponents are really charging in at you and you are relaxed, you're moving slower than they are. If they're going fast, go slow. If they're going slow, go fast. That's it. Change the angle. Make sure even though you're going fast, you are managing you're dispersing your energy. You're not just running like a lunatic on the soccer field, just running here, there, and trying to look fit, trying to look fast. It's still a part of soccer, but you still need to use the mental side. And this is what we strive for in the soccer number 10 system. That's why number 10s are really smart. They know that they are fit already. They know that they can get the job done, and they try to think more than the average soccer players. That's one of the things we're driving at. Okay, again, changing pace is very important. This takes us to the last thing in this report that we are disclosing with our audience on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and in many of our video channels. Now, this one is overlooked. You might have done it. It might have happened to you in games. And this one is act like you're taking a shot. Some soccer books they call it the fake shot. But the fake shot it needs to be studied effectively. And the reason why I'm saying this to you is that many coaches just say, okay, you're taking a shot, just raise your hand and take the shot. And the guy or girl who is coming in, your opponents, will jump out of the way because in soccer, we are conditioned at the beginning that the impact of the ball or the pain that you will feel from the hit of being hit by this ball will cause you to be wiggling on the ground like a little chicken or crying and whining. In soccer number 10, we train players how to even, the ball is coming directly to them and how to sight the ball without jumping out of the way. If the ball is not just to duck and fear and so forth. These are things that you as a player and you as a viewer will use within your games to trick opponents. Now, the best way you can perform the fake kick and get the optimal results, please pay attention to everything that I will say in this video. You will not read what I'm saying in any soccer book unless it's within the Doctrine of Time or within the Soccer Number 10 Blueprint book, where I made mention of many of these tips, and the Ultimate Soccer Footwork System. Now, when you're performing the fake kick, many players just raise their hand and fake like they're going to kick, right? And these are okay. It might work with average players or some smart defenders, but really advanced players or smart defenders will not buy this. They need to see a real expression, a real telegraph that you're taking this kick. Take, for example, look what I'm doing. That doesn't look effective, right? Look at my face now. You see, I'm making up my face like I'm really gonna take the shot, and I'm expressing power. I'm making you think that I'm gonna use more power than I'm actually gonna use kicking the ball. Look at my ugly face right now. Ugh! Right? I'm making my face up. So if the opponent is before me, even if my hand point doesn't sell the illusion I'm gonna take a shot, and he doesn't move out of the way, what happens is my facial expression will get him to say, oh God, oh, I'm gonna get hit real hard. That's the illusion you're trying to sell him. The second problem with the fake kick that I've noticed, and many coaches and many authors on Amazon don't really disclose in their books, is that you need to make a sound. First, facial expression, hand movement, the flick of your foot as if you're going to take the shot. Then you need to make a sound like, move out of the way, or duck. You see, in the jungle, not deviating from our subject, nature teaches us that the lion is one of the most strongest, the king of the jungle. A lion kills its prey not by just pouncing upon them or being fast. The lion is a big head animal with the fur. For those animal lovers, please bear with me. And he roars to kill, to cause the shock and awe, so to speak, within his prey. They're about to run, and he just roar, and they just see my expression right now. This shock and awe is the shock and awe that I want you to induce within your opponents. Psychologically speaking now we're not going to try to get too intellectual and all this crazy stuff, but psychologically speaking, when you make the sound, move out of the way, duck, or ah, as you start to telegraph and do all these things, make sure you make the sound, ah, and then after you perform these things, one, hand movement, the flick of the foot, facial expression. No, first, hand movement, facial expression, the flick of the foot, the sound. Then the most important thing is count. Count to 2 or 3 in your mind. 1, 2, 3. The reason why I say to count is after you have sold all these impressions that you're going to kick the ball very powerful within the fake shot, what your opponent needs now is time to interpret the message, whether you're going to do it or not. Sometimes when you're about to fake, the opponent is still interpreting the message that you're going to take the shot. And what you do, you move, and the opponent still was in the stages of thinking, and then you move, so he does, okay. He didn't get the chance for his body to move so that his body to jump out of the way because he was still thinking. And you moved and he just stole the ball away from you with his foot or bounce you out of the way because you did not allow him to think. Because remember, he has to think, then process, then bodily movement takes place. These things were disclosed in the doctrine of time. If this report and those tips that I've actually given to you, and this report has blown you away, and you have tested and implemented some of these techniques, and you want to use this report personally, by all means, please shoot me an email, and I will let you know. I will let you the audience in YouTube get access to this special report and the entire report. As at first, this report was I'm not trying to sell you guys anything at this moment. This report goes for $9.99. But right now, if you are interested in this report, I'll set up a PayPal where you can actually just get this report with the audios, because with this report comes with audios, and you will have access to the full system of how to trick your opponents better. And again, if you want to, just let me know and I will set up something or do another video to let you guys get this information. I hope and trust you test all these systems, blow your opponents away. They will. There are more that are disclosed within this report, and by all means, enjoy yourself, knock your opponents dead, trick everyone you can, and be deceptive in soccer. And hope and trust you enjoy your soccer life. My name is Dennis Lee, author of the Soccer Number 10 Blueprint book, Meet the Number 10 Next Door, author of Drunken Soccer, The Art of Soccer Deception, and Meet the Number 10 Next Door, my favorite book. Take care, guys. Bye.